Back in 1874, the New York State Penitentiary System hired a man named Richard Dugdale to come in and study the lives of all the prisoners who were in the New York State prisons. They wanted to figure out if there were any common characteristics that contributed to inmates ending up in prison so that they might be able to address them. He was surprised to discover not only how many of the prisoners were related to each other, but how many of them were actually descended from the same one man who lived 150 years earlier, a man who in his study he named Max Jukes, which was not his real name. He kept the real name secret from everybody. But in studying the life and the family tree of this Max Jukes and the 1,500 descendants who came after him, from this one man he found came 300 convicts, 27 murderers, 190 prostitutes, and 509 alcoholics and drug addicts. He wanted to be able to compare this to something. So he decided to compare the life and the family tree of Max Jukes to the life and family tree of a man named Jonathan Edwards, who was a missionary and who was the president of Princeton. So he studied his roughly 1,500 descendants who came the next 4 generations after him, and he found that from Jonathan Edwards came 430 ministers, 130 judges and lawyers, 99 college professors, 13 university presidents, 60 doctors, and 11 congressmen and governors. This became known as the 5-generation rule. The rule that says that how you live your life and the decisions that you make in it impact not only your life, not only your children's lives, but the next 4 generations after you. Now, somebody hears about that study and they feel really good about it if they've made really good decisions with their life. But what if you haven't? What if you've made some really bad decisions? Jesus has a response to that. In 1 Peter chapter 3, the Apostle Peter shares the word of Jesus in this way. He says, "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. In his great mercy, he has given us a new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead." In other words, if there was ever a time where it looked like we wouldn't have the right to expect anything good to happen from the present, it was when Jesus was hanging on a cross, when God himself was dead and his limp body was taken down. And yet Peter points us to the resurrection, which showed us that even a moment like that doesn't have to dishearten us and doesn't have to suck the confidence out of us. Jesus came alive again, and that's the beauty of the resurrection. In Christ we have a new beginning. Whatever has happened in the past, however you feel in the present, today in Christ is a new beginning. Do you have a story about how a new beginning was a blessing to you? We'd love to hear about it. Comment below. Do you know somebody who's living with a lot of regret and could really use a new beginning? Please share this video with them, and I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow.